8th March 1980, talks continued.
मी सांगतो असं नसताना मन काय आहे, कोणाला मन म्हणायचे? You repeat, even if you are not what Maharaj is telling you what you are, then what is to be called the mind? There is no mind then. मग मनच नाहीये, बस. That's it. हे पक्का झालं पाहिजे. मी मन नव्हे, मी मन नाही. This is what is to be held firmly, that you are not the mind. मी केवळ तुझं ज्ञान आहे. I am pure knowledge. I am not the mind. मला आकार नाही. I have no shape or form. आता हा तुझा निश्चय पक्का झाला पाहिजे. ही ब्रह्म प्राप्ती. This conviction, you must have this conviction, and this conviction is the attaining of the Brahma. तुझ्या गुरुने असं समजावलंय की नाही तुला? Has your guru not explained matters to you like this, specifically like this? Not the manner, but the content. The content, yes, but it is the final content. But the way to come to that content is one cannot jump immediately to this conclusion. सांगितलंय पण एकदम तिथं उडी मारायची ते उडी नका मारायची आणि मारायची कशाला मारली क्वेश्चन ऑफ जम्पिंग उडी मारण्याचा रंग आहे का ते? उडी मारण्याचं रूप आहे का ते? This real you have a shape with which you can jump. What is to jump? याला घेऊन तू उडी मारशील, याला घेऊन उडी कशी मारणार? The body can jump, but he just told me that you are not the body. It has no shape, it has no form. Who is to jump here? Jump is the mind. Mind is jumping. मन उडी मारतोय पण. हो पण ती ते याचा सगळ्याला. But the mind is the associate of the body, and you are not the body or the mind. But mind is the associate of the body, and you are neither the body nor the mind. देह माझी जात आहे म्हणजे मन माझ्यावर बसलं. If you accept that you are the body, then this mind will sit on you. देहाची जात नव्हे, देहाचे रूप नव्हे. मग तुला मला मन कोणतं त्याला कशाला म्हणणार तू? देहच मन असेल तरच मन तुला मन ही व्यसन तुला असे वागवणार. देहरूप माझे आहे हे धरून जोपर्यंत तुम्ही आहात तोपर्यंत त्या बैलाचा व्यसन घालून त्याला मानतात मारतात. मन हे व्यसन आहे देह बुद्धीचे व्यसन कापून टाकायचे. Once you accept that you are the body, then the mind will hold you by the nose and take you all over the place, and you will be a slave to the mind. But it does not depend upon me that I accept or not accept that I am the body or the mind. It comes with such a force. मी देह आहे हे एवढं जबरदस्त मनावर ठसलेलं आहे की ते मला सोडणं शक्य होत नाही. बरोबर आहे ते. ही बालची कोळी आहे, मला मोठा बंगलावर घेऊन कोळी मी सोडणार की नाही? Maharaj says, that is all right. But he says, now I have this small room. If someone offers me a 10-room mansion, will I not give up this room and accept the 10-room mansion? So what is offering you is the 10-room mansion. Why don't you leave this small room? मी सोडलं तर मी आनंद अपार आहे. या देहाच्या आकृतीने मानलेलं आहे ते जर मी सांगलं तर मी आनंद अपार आहे. If I give up this bondage of one body, this limitation and shackles of this body, then I am the entire manifestation. Why should I not give up this one limited body and accept the total manifestation? But this is just for the time being it does not happen. आता या क्षणाला तसं होणं फार कठीण आहे. म्हणजे या क्षणाला तसं घेणं ते बाहेरचं सगळं मोकळं घेणं नाही. आताच आहे हा प्रकार आम्ही मोठा करतो उत्तम आहे.
So it is not leaving something and accepting really. It is there. So you say, now we see this light. Do I have to go and catch that light? Is there. I see it. It is. I don't really have to give up. It is there.
तुम्हाला जेवढे साधू ते भेटणार आमचे नेमके ते मनाचा अभ्यास सांगणार. आत्माभ्यास कोणी घेणार? मनाचे उपचार असे करा, मनाने असे उपचार करा, मनाने असे उपचार करा. होय,
Most of the people you
मनाचे उपचार सांगतो पण आत्मोपचार देणार नाही.
most of the people you go to will cater to the concepts which are based on the mind. They will not lead you direct to the soul. And that's what he is doing. It is easy to give you concepts and make you happy with those concepts. But they will be based on the mind. And this is where not the mind.
आता मी बोलतो उत्तर तुला मिळतंय की नाही?
हाँ.
हे मी नव्हे असं मी नव्हे, काळेचं नाव मी नव्हे, हे तुला उत्तर मिळालं की नाही? असा तू आहे त्याला तू देशील ते नाव. ब्रह्म म्हणजे ब्रह्म, ईश्वर म्हणजे ईश्वर, परब्रह्म म्हणजे परब्रह्म. तू देशील ते नाव याला.
You see, he says, he has shown you what you are. And that is, you are not the body. Once that is clear, then what you really are, you can give it any name. You can call it God, you can call it Brahma, you can call it Christ consciousness, you can call it give it any name you like. But it has no shape or form, and that it is not the body. That is to be accepted. After that, you can give it any name you like.
This is a process which I came across when I met Ramana Maharshi. And I followed it for some time, and then I felt totally in contradiction. In contradiction, because I nearly became insane because of not considering myself as the body or the mind. It was an illness called schizophrenia, just to separate oneself from the reality as it appears.
असंच मला ते रमण महाराजांचं तिथं सांगितलं गेलं आणि तो प्रयत्न करण्यात मी तिथे बट हॅव यू गिवन थॉट टू वन थॉट अँड दॅट इज हू इज इट दॅट इज सपोज टू से दॅट ही इज नॉट द बॉडी.
माझ्याशिवाय मी जेवणारे कोण म्हणणार? मी आहे जेवणारे कोण म्हणणार? आता आपले ज्ञान सोडून ज्ञान आहे.
If you didn't have this consciousness, who other than that consciousness can say that it is not the body?
त्याचा विचार केला तू?
He says, have you thought on these lines?
The mind is saying it.
हे मन असं म्हणतात.
अरे पण मन केव्हा तू देहरूप असतील तर मन आहे. काय तुझं नाव, काय तुझं रूप नव्हे, नाव कायचं नाव तुझं नाव नव्हे. मग आतमध्ये काय मन आहे काय? तेव्हा तू म्हटला तर मन आहे.
If you keep on saying that you are the body, then the mind comes in. But if you are convinced that you are not the body and the mind, if you go from the level of the mind, then you will have this difficulty. But if you are not the body and the mind, and you are the consciousness, which tells you that you exist, then this difficulty cannot arise.
I understand the answer theoretically, but in practice, when I try to apply, I find that there is a reaction coming out, and which doesn't permit me to proceed further.
हे शब्दाने समजतं, आपण प्रयत्न करू गेलो
सत्व सोडून दे.
He says, stick to that which understands the word and give up the word.
शब्दाचा जाणते, शब्द ऐकते, शब्द जाणते, ते तू आहे.
He repeats,
काय आरूप नाही.
you are that which is capable of understanding the words and the meaning. So, stick to that which understands the words and the meaning and give up the words and the meaning. You are that which understands without shape or form.
कोणत्याही शब्द जाणतो आहे, कोणत्याही शब्दाचा अर्थ जाणतो आहे. ते कापून कापले जाणार नाही, जाणून जाणणार नाही, मारून मरणार नाही. अरविंद असे परब्रह्म आहे.
That which understands this, that which is capable of understanding the words and the meaning. that cannot be torn or slashed or killed or nothing can happen to it because it has no shape or form. And that is, you are that.
कुठेही तुम्ही मनाचा उपचार घ्यायला शिकवणार
So wherever you go, they will tell you, they will deal with your mind. They will deal with your problems on the level of the mind. Whereas you are not the body and mind, you are that which is capable of understanding the mind.
आणखी किती जन्म गेले तरी मनाचा उपचार घेऊन तुम्ही मुक्त होणार नाही.
Depending on the mind, you won't reach any number of births. If you go and try to get knowledge based on the mind, you will never reach it by any length of time.
आता तू पुरुष आहे म्हणून म्हणतोय, पुरुष ही माझी जात आहे म्हणतो, मानव जात आहे म्हणतो. मानव ही जात, पुरुष ही जात ती टाकणार आहे आणि तू टाकले म्हणजे नष्ट होणार.
You, that which you consider now as yourself, that is, you are a male, you are a man, you are a male man. That which you consider, that is going to vanish, that is going to be destroyed ultimately, that is only for a length of time. Whereas the real being is without any length of time. That is always there, that's a permanent. It has no fixed limit of time. It is not subject to time.
देहाचा समज नाही तर जरा तुझीला योग्यला जाग नाही, झोप नाही, भूक नाही, ताण नाही, जाणे नाही येणं कशाची गरज नाही. देहाचा सेवा चुकला बरोबर.
The moment you give up this association with the body, then there is no need of sleep, waking, there is no need of hunger, thirst, anything. All those are related to the body. And you are not the body.
बरोबर ऐकपोचे ऐकल्याप्रमाणे बरोबर ऐकणं, ऐकल्याप्रमाणे बरोबर ऐकणं.
What you have heard, is that correct or no?
It's certainly correct. But it's still the same difficulty that was there in the beginning.
ऐकलं ते खरं आहे, पण
म्हणजे पण ही जात तू सोडायला तयार नाही. याचं नाव आणि ही जात तू सोडायला तयार नाही.
that means he says you are not ready to give up the body and the brain which has been given to the body.
हत्ती पाळतो, घोडा पाळतो, खायला भरपूर लागतो, पण हत्ती हा घोडा पाळणारा नाही. ज्याला खायला घात मस्त कर, पण हे तू म्हणे.
You keep a horse or an elephant. You are not the horse or the elephant. You are the one actually those the horses and the elephant. You are the one which keeps the body, but you are not the body. You have the body, but you are not the body.
If it was as easy as Maharaj say, one would just listen that and immediately one would say,
एवढं सोपं असतं ते महाराजांनी सांगितल्याबरोबर हे की नसेल आपण नमस्कार केला असता गेलो असतं.
अगदी तुका म्हणे सोपे आहे सगळं. शाळा तो त्यांनी घेत होते ते निवडा कोणी लाखामध्ये एखादा.
That is why Maharaj, the saint has said, it is simple and yet it is so difficult that 1 in a million will accept it. Accept it.
जगात ठेवा तुम्हाला असा निवाडा कोणी देणार नाही तुम्हाला.
You go anywhere and the clear analysis like this which you have been told, you won't get anywhere. But you must accept it.
आता ते ऐकल्याप्रमाणे तो आहे हे कळलं. ब्रह्मांड पड्याने सुद्धा तू म्हणणार नाही. ब्रह्मांड कोण होऊन गेलं तरी आत्मा जिवंत आहे बघा हे.
Once you accept this with conviction, then you will really understand that eons of time and number of universes have come and gone, and that you have remained, and you are and you will remain, you are always there because there is no question of time.
can Maharaj speak of the difficulties in this acceptance?
हे समजून घेण्यामध्ये किती त्रास होतो त्याच्याबद्दल आपण बोलू शकाल का?
अरे आता तुला वाक्य आहे पण हे ऐकल्यावर लक्षात देखील समाधी लागणार. आनंद आनंद निर्माण होणार.
Now you are understanding it with your mind and intellect. But he says, be with it. Let it settle down. Be in dhyan. Try to understand it. Be quiet. Then it will start by itself. But it can't, not at the level of the mind.
त्याचं देहाचं अज्ञान कमी कमी होईल.
Oh.
या कसं तुला तू करायचं 8 वर्षाची मुलग्याचं लग्न करायचं. आमच्या भारतामध्ये 8 वर्षाच्या मुलीचं लग्न करायचं. नंतर मग ती 8 वर्षाची मुलगी गेली मग आता ती घरी न्यायला आणखी मग पुन्हा 10 वर्षात तरी पण रडायचं. 12 वर्षात तरी रडायची. पण 18 वर्ष झाल्यानंतर तिला जर सांगितलं तू चार्जेस आमच्याकडे नाही राहणार मला.
Maharaj says, it needs a certain length of time and practice. He gives an example. In India, in the old days, a girl used to be married at 8 years. So she used to cry naturally when she was asked to stay with the parents-in-law. Then she was sent home. 10 years, she was again sent back. She would still cry. 12 years, she would still cry. But when she was 18, and when she understood what it was all about, then she was not prepared to come back and live with the parents. So once you give up this body knowledge gradually, and now it is difficult, but once you stay in meditation and work at it for a while in this meditation, then after a while you won't like to come back to the body, but you will have to come back because the body is there. But you will understand the principle and the happiness of giving up the association with the body. He has given this example.
In the example of the girl, she just has to wait until she is 18. But here we wait until we take age, and it also does not come. It is not meant that from age to age.
हे आपण उदाहरण दिलं त्या मुलीला फक्त बसायचं होतं. 8 वर्ष होती 18 वर्ष होईपर्यंत नुसतं गपचूप बसायचं होतं.
माझं म्हणणं काय की आपल्या त्या घराला सासऱ्याला जायला तयार नाही. पण नंतर जेव्हा तिला हळूहळू त्याच्याकडे लग्न आनंदाची हळूहळू आनंद ती व्हायला नाही राहिली तयार. मला नाही राहिला तयार.
Understand the point of this, and that is that in the beginning the touch of happiness was not there. The touch of the other happiness was not there. But gradually, when at the proper time she had the touch of the other happiness, then she was prepared, and not only she was prepared to give up this earlier happiness of staying with the parents, and ultimately she was not even prepared to accept it at all, because she had the touch of the other happiness of living with the husband. You should understand that part.
तुला त्याचा स्वाद मिळाला नाही म्हणून तिला ह्याच्या बरोबर भय वाटते. पण जेव्हा तुझे सुख तुला मिळेल त्या देवा नाव तेव्हा जाओ.
You see, now you don't have the touch of the happiness of the self, of the knowledge of the self. Therefore, you want to keep on or hang on to this happiness which you have with your association with the body. But once you have the touch of the happiness of being associated with the self, then you won't like to continue with the happiness that you have, you think you have now with your body.
त्याच माणसाच्या आनंदाकरता फिरताय. आत्मक्लेशाचा स्वानंद करता कोणी नाहीये. कसं सांगा.
He says all these people move about because they are still associated with the body and want to continue to have the physical pleasure of the body. They are not yet concerned with the pleasure of the self.
हिच्याबरोबर कशाला ह्याच्याबरोबर कशाला याच वर्षाचा आनंद.
He said, why does the girl
स्वानंद घेतायत का आत्मस्वानंद घेतायत.
Because they are concerned with the physical satisfaction.
काय याच वर्षाच्या आनंदाच्या जोड्या आहेत की नाही या आत्मनंदाच्या आनंदाच्या आहेत.
Are the pairs because of the physical happiness, physical pleasure, or is it because of the happiness of the self? What do the people pair off with the anticipation of physical pleasure or with the happiness of the self?
आत्मस्पर्शाचा स्वानंद असा आहे त्याला जावं जावं.
But once this touch of the happiness of the self comes in, then that person will not care if the body is there or not.
And this pleasure of the self comes of itself, or there is effort which is there?
मग हे आत्मानंद आपोआप येणार
अरे तो आहे का तुझा हे पाणी जेवढं पाण्यामध्ये पाणी दुसरं येणार का की तेच पाणी आहे
It is already there. So it is now there is some water there. Then do I have to add further what the water is already there? Only thing is one has to drink it.
So one has to make an effort to bring it.
मग पाणी प्यायचा प्रयत्न केला पाहिजे का?
हा? पाण्याने पाणी द्यायचा कसा प्रयत्न करणार पाण्याने वेळ करून ज्याने पाणी प्यायचं पाणी द्यायचं कसं पिणार
How can water make an effort to drink water? It is already there. So you are the self.
आत्म्याला आत्मानंद मिळाल्यानंतर त्याला परानंद कशाला पाहिजे
So once the self knows the happiness of the self, will the self accept any other kind of temporary pleasure?
No, that you ask the if, always you ask if, the if is not realized. Once you are the self, naturally you won't took any other pleasure, but if you are the self, when you are the self,
स्वतः आत्मा आहे हे समजलं
म्हणतोय आत्मा आहे असं म्हणतोय नाही आहे कशावर म्हणायचं
So how can you say that you are not the self? You are the self. How so? That one is able to see the world. If that consciousness is not there, you wouldn't know that it exists. You wouldn't see the world.
काय सर तुमचा प्रश्न असला याच्यावर घ्या मुक्कामावर मानी ठाकून बसला म्हणजे बाजूला विषय येतच नाही घ्यायचा मुक्काम बघला कधी काम बघा एकदम मुक्काम सोहन शब्द घेतला तर म्हणलावून जोडलं होतं एकमेकाला मनोपचार घेत नाही वाचे गप्पा सांग चालायला ते सांग मनोपचार सांगणारे जगात पुष्कळ आहे किती जन्म तुला सांगतो माझ्याकडे आला मी ते तुला ऐकलं लक्षात राहिलं बस करा काय नको करू सगळं ते आपल्या
So you see, now the question is all because of effort. So you said all efforts can only get the mind of it. Whereas, what you have to come back again and again is that there can be no mind. If this consciousness were not there, the starting point is this consciousness. Only because the consciousness is there, that one sees the world, and in fact he said, if the consciousness is not there, that is, you are not there, God is not there, the world is not there. So we should come back again and again to this point, that you are the consciousness. Ultimately you are not even the consciousness. Now this consciousness, he says, that if I am not conscious, if I were given an injection and the anesthesia, I wouldn't know that I exist. That consciousness would have been held in a pain. So this consciousness is the knowledge that I am, that I exist. That is the consciousness, which is the start, beginning of everything. त्यांनी विचारलं की जाणीव काय ते म्हटलं जाणीव म्हणजे असं की मला जर इंजेक्शन दिलं मला जाणीव नसते तर मला काहीच समजलं नसतं जाणीव आहे म्हणून जग आहे जाणीव आहे म्हणून ते ईश्वर आहे मला असं म्हणलं सांगितलं
पण याचा संवाद असून जाणीव याचा संवाद हा संवाद नसताना ते आणखी ते आपण
And even this consciousness is not truly living. Because the consciousness of the body will get away. When the body is destroyed, the consciousness also will merge with the universal consciousness. I am the knower of this. This consciousness is temporary.
हे ज्ञान कालजन्य आहे आणि याचा जाणता ज्ञान आहे ते कालातीत आहे आपल्या आयुष्यात
This consciousness has a lifespan along with the body. Once the body dies, then the body will mix with the 5 elements, dust to dust, whatever it is, and the consciousness will merge with it, with the universal consciousness. That you therefore are the knower of this consciousness.
एक नक्कल झालं पाहिजे. काय आहे माझी जात
हो.
म्हणजे मी ख्रिस्ती मध्ये, पारसी मध्ये, मुसलमान मध्ये
हो. हो.
काय जात आहे मी अमका जाती.
बरोबर.
काय आहे माझी जात नव्हे.
नाही.
कायाचं नाव माझं नाव नाही. म्हणून मग मी नाम रूपाची आकार वेळी सुख दुःख वेळीच आहे.
So now the Maharaj sums up by saying that to start, the start is to have this conviction, the basic conviction that I am not the body. Once that conviction is there that I am not the body, then the question of religion doesn't arise. Because any Christian, Mohammedan, Hindu, whatever it is, that is based on the knowledge with the body and the association with the body. He said, once I know that I am not the body and I have no shape or form, no question of religion comes. That is the starting. And not only starting, he said, that is all there is.
आता तू जरी आपल्या गावाला गेला तर गावात निघाला युरोपियन कोण आहे. आता आहे ते ब्रह्म. काया ठीक आहे पण काय आहे माझ्या जात मध्ये, माझे रूप मध्ये. मग अठरा जो परत आहे याच्यामध्ये तो युरोपियन मध्ये.
You have come now here as a European with the full knowledge that you are a European with a European body. But now with this knowledge, if you have really got the conviction, you will go back to your country not as a European but something without shape or form.
पण दुसरं काही जास्ती करणार नाही.
पण विजयनी छान होते.
पण कोण घेतो हेच काय वापरायला घेणार को प्रॅक्टिकल करणार को वापरायला कोण घेतोय का. ऐकता सगळं सगळं नका ऐकता वापरायला घेतो.
Maharaj said, today's subject has been of this time, so I said it has been a wonderful revision for us. So he said, yes, but how many treat it as revision? And how treat it as a revision of the subject for us who have been here before? And how many treat it as revision and put it into practice with it? That is the trouble. They just listen and
How
don't
is it
put it into
practice? How is it put into practice?
ते वापरायचं कसं?
नित्य येतो नित्य आणि नित्य वापरायचं.
Matter of
नित्य आणि
firm
नित्य
conviction.
पकडायचं हेच वापरायचं.
Matter of firm conviction. That is the only way it can be used. No other way.
So repetition.
पुन्हा पुन्हा म्हणायचं का?
असं ना
हा.
मी पुरुष आहे किती वेळ म्हणतो दिवसापूर.
So he says, how many times a day do you say that you are a male and that you are a human being and you are a male human being? How many times a day do you say it? You have the conviction. So now you must have this conviction.
It comes from repetition. This conviction comes from
No, but
because you were.
that is why he says, how many times a day do you speak that you are a male human being?
This repetition itself creates this conviction.
He said, how many times do you say?
तू
that you
पुरुष
are a-
आहे तेव्हा तू पुरुष आहे तेव्हा तेव्हा लक्षात येतं हिच्या हिरा भेटतो तेव्हा तोपर्यंत पुरुष आहे तेव्हा लक्षात नसतो.
He said,
हिच्या लक्षात केव्हा येतं मी बाई आहे म्हणून पुरुष भेटेल तो. तिच्या लक्षात नसून मी बाई आहे.
he said, you don't have to repeat that you are a male human being. In fact, he said, when do you suddenly sense that you are a male? When you come in contact, when you see a female. Until then you don't even have a feeling that you are a male. And when does the female have a feeling that she is a female? When she comes across or meets or sees a male.
त्याच्यावर कोणते पहिला जे करा मी म्हणतो ते बरोबर आहे.
On this Maharaj
मी
says,
स्त्री आहे म्हणते मी पुरुष आहे म्हणतो पण तिने मी दुसरं म्हणजे मी स्त्री आहे तो पुरुष आहे.
is that not right? The question of sex comes only when he or she meets the person of the opposite sex. Until then, there is no realization of feeling that it is a he or a she.
आता कालमार्टी विचारांचे विचार आता
This is on your spiritual question. Or what you if you have any questions, you please.
This was the main question I want.
Yaच विषयावर ऐकायचं.
पण ते बोल नका बोल नका.
But he said, having heard it, surely you must have some reaction, some questions.
ज्याचा आश्रय घेतल्याशिवाय मनाचा आश्रय घेतल्याशिवाय प्रश्न करता येणार नाही.
And he said, yeah, he asked you to question, put up question.
देहाची ओळख आणखी मन घेतल्याशिवाय प्रश्न करताच येणार.
But he also says that no questions can come if you do not give up. If you give up your body association with the body mind, the questions can come only based on the association with the body mind. Otherwise, no questions can come.
But sometimes one may have the impression not to have association with the body mind, and then it comes again.
आता जरी ठरवलं की मी देहमन नाही तर थोड्या वेळाने
ठरवलं नको असं ही चांगली आहे.
He says, there's no question of it coming back. He says, once you make up your mind that that is an object, I am not that object. Once you decide that, there is the question of repeating again and again, I am not that object, I am not that object. There is the question of repeating it.
When Maharaj, after he met his guru, it is said in his guru that for 3 years he practiced. So what was the practice of these 3 years?
पुस्तकामध्ये लिहिलं आहे की महाराजांना आपले गुरु भेटल्यानंतर 3 वर्षानंतर आपला साक्षात्कार झाला तर 3 वर्षात महाराजांनी काय केलं.
त्यांनी सगळा दिला मोखाच होता.
He was merely chewing the cut of that advice. He was keeping on eating, chewing the cut. You know, the cow keeps on, he puts something in the mouth and keeps on chewing. How is it made? He was chewing that.
How was it chewed?
How? ते तो कसे महाराज कसे खात होते.
निश्चयाने त्यांनी सांगितल्याबरोबर निश्चय असा मी आहे.
He said with the firm conviction, he said, this is what my guru told me, it is 100% true, and he just accepted it. That's all. The conviction.
आत्मनिश्चय.
The firm conviction.
When one hears Maharaj, sounds very easy, but many people that come to Maharaj, they don't find it so easy.
ते महाराज सांगितलं असं वाटतं की फार सोपं आहे. हो, एवढ्या लोक इथं आले तर मला त्यांना सोपं कुठं वाटलं.
त्याला कसं वाटलं त्यांनी हे ओळख सांगायला करणार.
How can they find
सांगायची ना अमान्य करायची.
They are not prepared to give up this body association. All they have to do is to give up this association with the body mind.
Maharaj was prepared to give it up.
महाराजांनी ऐकल्या बरोबर हे देहा संबंधाचे महाराजांनी सोडून टाकला का.
सोडून नाही टाकलं. त्यांनी सांगितलं निश्चय भरला. त्याच्यामध्ये ऐकलेला निश्चय भरला आणि काय झालं नाही.
He said, you don't, he didn't have to give up anything. He said that firm conviction, that his being, whole beingness was full of that conviction.
How did it come, this conviction?
हा आग्रह भरला कसा.
आता मी दरवडे करतो.
हो.
म्हणजे पालखी होत्या. मग नंतर ते त्या शेळीने ओळखलं आणि पकडलं. आणि काय जोर म्हणजे बरोबर आहे आणि त्याने पकडून गेलो. काय जेव्हा त्यांनी चोर म्हणजे मी ओळखलं की नाही मला पकडलाय आणि मी चोर आहे मला पकड जमटला ना तो
म्हणून पकडला.
मी चोर आहे नक्की झालं. तर माझ्या गुरुच्या वचनाने मी शुद्ध ब्रह्म आहे.
He said, now look, he said, there is a spy or a crook or a thief going about freely because he is convinced that he can't be recognized. Then some CID fellow, you know, some intelligence man looks at him and he recognizes him firmly. He recognizes him with such conviction that he goes and catches hold of him and he says, you are so and so. And the other fellow admits and he accepts it. So he said, this conviction, he said, my guru told me that this was so I was under the impression that I was something else. Now I was convinced that I am not that, I am this. That's all there is to it. With a conviction, he accepted it.
त्याने पकडून पकडल्याबरोबर त्याची खाती झाली माझी खाती.
He said, the moment that the intelligence recognized him for what he is, he said, both knew the state of affairs. That is the question of anything else.
शनिवार पंढरी जातो. मन बघा
20 वर्षात.
But this conviction worked only For Maharaj, for other people of the Guru, it may have not worked. And for other people,
But you said 1 in a million.
1 in a million. So then Maharaj's example cannot be an example for all the people around because it is only one.
लाखातून एकदा इतका महाराज जसे लाखातून एक होते तसे आणि गुरुने सांगितलं ते केलं. मग he said, why should he say anything about that? He is only telling me what happened to him.
Yes, but what I like is how the experience of Maharaj can benefit me. This is what I am interested.
तो म्हणतो मी दुसऱ्यांचा काही संबंध नाही, पण महाराज जसे झाले तसं मला व्हायचंय.
व्हाय ना भाऊ व्हायचं आहे तोपर्यंत तू अजून कोणते घातलं
He says he comes back again to the original point. He never does go off the original point. Nobody has to become anything. You are already back.
But this,
Recognize it.
but this realization itself has only come to Maharaj and not to other people. So the experience of Maharaj cannot be used by other people.
ते पुन्हा ते म्हणतो की महाराजांना ते दुसऱ्या झालेलं नाही, ते महाराज जे झालं ते सगळ्यांनी तसंच आहे असं समजायचं कसं.
ही जर हे सोडायला तयार
हा
हे जे सांगितलं नाम रूपाशिवाय तू आत्महत्या आहे हे त्याला कळते पण ही जात सोडायला तयार नाही आणि ही जात आहे नवीन जात आहे कुणाला भयभीती आहे पण देवबुद्ध्या नीचे ज्याला ढळत नाही त्याला ज्ञान पकडत नाही.
Association with the body mind is really difficult. That is a strong one. But he said it depends only on one thing. Are you or are you not prepared to give up this association with the body? That's all the case. That is why it is difficult. If you are prepared to give up this association with the body mind, even this giving up he has earlier made clear that nothing to be given up is a matter of conviction. There is nothing to be given up that I am saying from now on I am not the body, so where do I go about it? Nothing. He said merely this conviction that while the body does its normal course, I am not there. That's all the conviction. Nothing is to be given up, nothing is to be acquired. He repeats.
मी कोणावर बोलणार कोण भेटला का तुला आमची सुरुवात कशावर झाली आहे मी कोण
He said, the whole thing started with who am I? So then he comes now to this the body to the mind level, and he says, have you come without anyone who told you like this, spoke to you like this, telling you who you are in this way?
त्याने पण मी कोण हा प्रश्न सोडवा म्हटलं सोडून दिलेला नाही.
And now he says, Raman Maharshi has told, he says, find out who you are. But he has not made the thing clear as has been made clear.
हे सोडून नाही दिलाय मी कोण आहे लग्न घेऊन बस.
And then he has also said, hang on to the query itself. He said, no, he has not provided the answer. He said, just the query itself. He says, plant the pole of this and be there.
तुम्ही पुस्तक वाचलंय त्यांचं पण हे प्रश्न कधी सोडवला आहे प्रश्न घेऊन दिलाय असं
गुरुदेवांनी सुद्धा सोडवलं. गुरुदेवांनी सुद्धा
वांगडीत नव्हते त्याचं दिसत नव्हतं त्यांचं तत्वज्ञान वेगळं हा केलं माझ्याकडे मला समाधी उत्तम नाही ते शेवटपर्यंत ध्यान करत होतो समाधी लावत होतो पण मला समाधी उत्तम दोन्ही नाही कारण मी ऐकवलं ते किती कदाचित राहायचं समाधी लावून समाधी घेऊन ह्यानी कशा शिवायचं हे सगळं आहे ते याच्यात आहे आणि काल्पनिक आहे खरं नाही हे खरं आहे ते बरं हे खरं आहे हे खोटं जेव्हा सगळं अख्खं जग खोटं ब्रह्मचर्य जगत मिथ्या काय आहे जोपर्यंत खरी आहे तोपर्यंत जे खरं आहे बघा.
Maharaj says, now he gives this importance to his consciousness. Because that is all one is born with, that is the only capital one has. This consciousness. But he says even this consciousness is a basic concept of illusion. You see that this world itself that one sees is an illusion which came about in the original state where there was no beingness, no non-beingness. Then when this consciousness, I am appeared, then this duality arose. And then what has appeared is an illusion. Therefore, this consciousness can remain only so long as its body physical covering is there. And both are with a lifespan. Once the body disappears, the consciousness also disappears and merges with the universal and goes back to the original. Therefore, it says, when so long as you are, the world. If you are not, the world is not. And therefore, the world itself is an illusion. On this basic concept, I am this consciousness. Even that is a basic concept. Basic concept. मी आहे ही गाणी सुद्धा काल्पनिक आहे आणखी ती देहापुरतीच आहे ते गेल्यावर बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट बेसिक नाही बेसिक म्हणजे मूळ कल्पना देवी नाही बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट मूळ कल्पना आपण म्हटलं मूळ कल्पना म्हणजे गाणी पण जाणीला पण जाणता पण आहे ते ही जाणीव आहे तिथे जाणता पण आहे इव्हन जाणता येत जात नाही जाणीव येते दिस कॉन्शियसनेस कम्स अँड गो बट द नोअर ऑफ दिस कॉन्शियसनेस द ओरिजिनल स्टेट दॅट डजंट चेंज दॅट इज चेंज दिस कॉन्शियसनेस मे कम अँड गो
I have one question. What is the object of life?
जन्म आहे त्याचं कारण काय नो रिझन तुमचा जग आणि काळा खरी मानता म्हणून विषय कारण आहे याचं कारण काय बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट बिकॉज ऑफ दॅट कॉन्सेप्ट द वर्ल्ड इज and the world is based on that, on the concept. Then you have, based on that you have various things. That is the vision. But really there is no reason. And usually it is the dream. How did the dream come? Similar to this. There is no reason.
No purpose of
There is no purpose, there is no reason.
And what are we supposed to attain in the life?
मग या जन्मामध्ये आम्हाला ध्येय असं का या जन्मामध्ये ध्येय असं का काय मिळायचं काय मिळायचं साकार आम्ही कर्तव्यावर एवढंच बघायचं मग मिळवण्याची गरज नाही नथिंग टू बी अटेन merely to find out that to get this knowledge how did I have this form मी साकार कसा झाला how did I happen to get this form, physical form? तर माझ्या साकार होण्याच्या गाईच्या जन्म नाही बाप मी नाही मी काय केलं my parents were the cause of this body. I didn't ask for it. I didn't do anything.
What will happen afterwards?
मग काय होईल मग काय होईल जन्म खोडला पडेल then the life will prove itself to be false. माझा जन्म झालाच नाही then we come to know that I was never born.
Is it any purpose to do a good deed or a bad deed?
मग वाईट कृत्य करणं किंवा बरी कृत्य करणं जरा ते ह्याला काही अर्थ आहे त्याला जात असेपर्यंत ओनली सोळा जात नसेल हवं ते करणं काय करशील तू ओनली so long as the body is there. If the body isn't there, what will you do or what will you not do? देह जात बरं वाईट काय करून दाखव If you don't have the body, show me what good or bad will do.
The consciousness is living with the body, and does it mean that we can do bad deeds also, no harm to our being will come?
मग जाणीव देहात आहे मग देहाने वाटेल ती कृत्य करावी का देहाने वाटेल ते जाणीवला प्राचित्य भोगावं लागतं ना जाणीव देहाने जरा प्राचित्य बघावं लागतं the results will follow and the body, mind and the consciousness.
March 1980 talks continue.
आत्मफल ज्या निर्माण झालंय त्या प्रेमामुळे हे सगळं बांधलं गेलेलं आहे. ते माझे कशामुळे? आत्मप्रेम. आत्मप्रेम ही मूळ माया. माया म्हणजे प्रेम, माया म्हणजे गरज, माया म्हणजे उत्कंठा. पण ती कोणाबद्दल? आपल्याबद्दल.
On that no being state, on that no I amness state appears. I amness with deep state, etc. With that I amness is this mood Maya. I amness is the love to be. He has a deep desire to be. And since he has a deep desire to be, the world is created for him to play with. To meet the needs to be. To meet all the needs to be. The world is there. So he is occupied with the experience of the world. Maya.
Vritti comes with Sriti.
याचा की आपण कळले आणि ते आवडले.
All of it,
आपल्याला आयोजक कळले आणि ते आवडले.
this knowing, all of it, this knowing it appeared. I know I am appeared. Since it appeared, I started liking it. I am deeply involved with that. I like to be.
Is that attributed to the individual or is that attributed to... was it me there who decided this first or was it Ishvara?
Still आवडलं का
मग अव्यक्ताला व्यक्तत्व आवडलं. अव्यक्ताला व्यक्तत्व आवडलं.
that unmanifest.
वाहन होते जन्मभर आणि 60 वर्ष कोण झालो. आर्यला कोण झालं? अव्यक्ताला. अव्यक्ताला व्यक्तत्व नव्हतं. त्याला हे व्यक्तत्व आवडतं. माया.
That unmanifest. God is manifest principle I am. So that unmanifest allows this state to be. Just like a barren woman. The woman is barren for 60 years. And by chance suddenly she delivers a child. She is deeply in love with the child.
Conception.
She is deeply in love with the child. That barren woman, 60 years old. Like that, unmanifest. Suddenly deliver this manifest principle.
I understand what he's saying. In Sattvapada Brahmana, you have the idea of the water. Then the egg appears in there. In the egg appears the Brahman, Prajapati. Prajapati is alone, so he creates the universe. I can see that echoed in traditional teachings as well.
जसं मी म्हणते ना की आपत्ती प्रजा उत्पत्ती. प्रजापती प्रजा उत्पत्ती ही तुला माहिती आहे. तुझे जर लक्ष दे. उत्पत्ती कशी झाली तुझी लक्ष दे. तुझी प्रजा उत्पत्ती झाली तर प्रजापती.
Prajapati is Praja Utpatti, procreation of your progeny.
But then I am not responsible for my birth and my arising there. Because if it happened in Mul
माझ्या जन्माला मी कारणीभूत नाही आहे.
पण तू ऐकला नाही म्हणजे झालाय. तू जन्माला आलाय. भोगाचं ऐकलं जायचं बरं तुला काय दुःख होतं? काय झालं होतं तुला म्हणलं? तू आहे जे कळलं कळू लागल्यानंतर लोक वाचने ते पापी पुण्यवान अंक संपत निसर्ग म्हणाला. लोक वाचन सोडून दिले बघा बघून.
After your birth, you started collecting various concepts about sin and virtuous deeds, etc. And you got all involved and wrapped up into that. Hence all your misery. You give up all these hearsays, all these concepts which were delivered to you by external sources. You give them up and be still. Be free from all the concepts you collected. Get rid of them and be still.
But my birth is due to my karma in previous birth, and that's due to my previous birth.
What is the concept? Isn't it?
It may be a concept, but my coming into this world and then my getting involved into the world seems to be due to karma of my previous life. There was no conscious effort to do that.
माझं येण्यासाठी मी जर
Therefore, it's an idea given to you. You are not born. If you are knowingly you knew about your birth, you would have kicked that out. I don't want to have this birth.
But people had ways of recollecting previous life. And it seems as if
पूर्वजन्माची आठवण स्मृती असते म्हणतात.
या
पूर्वजन्माची
जन्माचं माहिती नाही तर पूर्वजन्माचं स्मृती कुठली आली
what I is
if you are knowingly you knew about your birth, you would have kicked that out. I don't want to have this birth.
but people have ways of recollecting previous life. And it seems as if
पूर्वजन्माची आठवण स्मृती असते म्हणतात.
या
पूर्वजन्माची
जन्माचं माहिती नाही तर पूर्वजन्माचं स्मृती कुठली आली
होता है इस जन्म का विषय होता है इस जन्म का विषय
कौन बच्चा है ये जन्म जानते हैं तुम कैसा हुआ तुम कहाँ था
नहीं वो नहीं कहते हैं, ये कहते हैं।
हाँ? तुम तुम्हारे ख्याल में कैसा आया ख्याल किया है तो करते है कभी तुमने तुम्हारे ख्याल में कैसा आया ख्याल कभी करते है
नहीं करते।
लेकिन जब तुम क्या पुनर्जन्म जानते हो
एक वो लोग बताते हैं कि पूर्वजन्म
ये लोग बताते हैं करके तुम बंधन में है
ऐसे जरूर बात।
किसी से सलाह नहीं लिया जब तक तुम कैसा था कुछ भी सलाह नहीं लिया किसी का तुम न ब्रह्म था
Some things happen in this life which we cannot, the cause of which we cannot find an attribute to this life. It seems inevitable that it must have been due to some merit, demerit in previous life.
या जन्म असलं पाहिजे आणि जन्म खरा आहे याच्यावर हे तुला दुःखच होणार
So long as
जगाचा
you,
राजा झाला तरी दुःखी असतो
so long as you take this body to be true and yourself, then all these miseries are
Relatively
bound.
true. Vaikharika Satta. It's not Shastras about previous birth.
पुनर्जन्म वगैरे आहे ते सोडून द्यायचे काम.
हा
शास्त्राने सांगितलेलं आहे ते सोडून द्यायचं काम.
तुझं फोन बघ
You look at yourself, you say, just forget about those whatever.
No, don't catch it or don't embrace it, neither leave it. Be absolutely indifferent to what others say. Just look into yourself who you are.
तुझला बघून घे आता
Right now, have a look at yourself.
Oh, what happened? I get memories of the life I have lived. I get awareness of my identity. I am a lecturer, I am this, that, the other, I am in India, I am from elsewhere. All these things come up. Now this continues ad infinitum. It goes on and on and on and on. And where do I find myself in this?
You are looking at your neighbor.
तू देवाला जेवढं अगोदर बघतो
Yeah, there I know that I am identifying with my body. But even then, the mind is not telling me anything more about myself. See,
It asks you to look at yourself and not to the mind. पण मन मला सांगायचं.
मना प्राणाचा गुण आहे प्राण तू आहेस का
Mind is the expression or the result of your vital breath. Are you the vital breath?
no.
प्राणाची भाषा ऐकणे थोड करावर मन मन बोलतो
The language of the vital breath is whatever impression it has received, it repeats in the form of mind language.
No, what I'm saying is that when one is asked to look at oneself, one is still using the normal faculties that one is using. The mind, this, that, and the other, and that can only see its own product.
आपलं कमी कोण तू आहे जे ज्ञान फक्त तू आहे जे प्रेम धरून ठेव काय नको ठेव
Stabilize yourself in that state prior to your mind. Don't use your indriyas or mind also to understand the self. Just be in the self prior to the mind. Don't employ the mind.
In meditation, I can see some of those things. I can get rid of, to even get rid of the mind and the senses and all the disturbances that are coming in, one also needs a path for that. To clear rubbish from the road, one also needs some equipment. Now that is necessary. What does it? Oh, I don't know what it is. This is what other would want to know. Meditation does a bit of this thing. Is there any further technique?
तू आज जे ज्ञान तुला सापडलंय ना, तू आज हे ज्ञान तुझ्या किती झालं ना,
You have discovered the knowledge path. You got that knowledge, you are in your pinch. Huh? He asked you that question.
That knowledge about myself.
Yes. I am. If you get over
आला अनुभव नाही म्हणजे तेच बरोबर आहे.
the one that says, I have no experience directly, that one itself is yourself.
आलेला अनुभव भावाले मायावी असतो.
Whatever experiences you get, they are illusion. They are not you.
I keep saying that the one who does not know is the one who is. The one who admits that he does not know. It still does not make you know that I am.
You know you are not.
होतेला नाही, इकडे भरलेला नाही तू.
There is no question of you are reaching that spot because you are already there.
तसे ठाकरेचे गोडे खाणारा मध्ये फसून गेली तर तू तुला ज्ञान त्याच्यामध्ये मिळून जाणार.
Just like the sweetness of sugar, you think, when you eat swallow the sugar, the sweetness merges in you. Similarly, when you abide, when you try to be yourself, that beingness merges in beingness.
Sugar.
You become one. The sweetness is yourself only.
साखर पचवायला कठीण जातं. साखर पचवायला कठीण जातं म्हणजे साखरेची गोडी
Doesn't dissolve.
अरे साखरेची गोडी दिसते ना, तू सच्चे साखरेची गोडी दिसते ना.
You can see the sugar, but can you see the sweetness?
No.
मग किती पण तू असल्याची जी एक लेस आहे जी तुला दिसते ती पण खरी नाही आहे, पण दिसलीच पाहिजे.
When there is a taste, you are, I amness. It is not visible. But you must observe it, you must see that, you must be that.
Now what happens when after one has attained this state? How does one relate to the world? Is there a world at all after that? Because the I am is the original principle. If I am is the thing, and then there is no world, because there is no Veda, then there's a question arise of relationship.
I amness is the expression of world, he said. So I amness is the beginning.
तिथे कोणी महात्म्याने कमी करू शकणार नाही. अहंभाव दिला म्हणजे सगळं मिटलं. मी अंका चमकायची उमका आहे ते निघून घे. कोण कोणाला विचारण्याची गरज नाही. काय असताना मी असल्याची उमका आहे, काया नसताना आपण असल्याची उमकाच नाही. तर आपल्याला मग कुठलं आलं.
Physical body, until then that beingness is felt. In the absence of this body, there is no beingness.
So Jivan Mukti is there or Videha Mukti?
Videha.
अब जब ज्ञान मुक्ति अंदर जो
Jivan Mukti.
अब जब खंडपति में ज्ञान है नंतर कळणार नाही ज्ञान पण मिळणार. ज्ञानाचं जाणतं आहे.
The process is first, you must transcend the body sense. Then you must transcend this being sense. Jivan.
The Maharaj have taken teachings from traditional teachers, followed Shastras and sadhans, if you want to answer this question. Or was it a Krishna system? Was it did this awareness arise just?
पण माझ्याकडे फक्त सल्ला दिला तुझ्याशिवाय अन्य ब्रह्म नाही.
His guru told him only this, that there is no other Brahman except you, and I firmly believed in it. That is all.
त्याने फक्त मला सल्ला दिला तू देव नव्हेस.
It could be possible though that in previous lives he's done a lot of sadhana.
अरे हाच जन्म खोटा पडला पूर्व जन्म आत्मा सुटला. हाच जन्म खोटा
Then he realized
that even his birth is totally false, where is the question of a previous birth?
Nothing arises because the world goes. But while, before the realization, there is birth, there is rebirth, there is practice, there is this. We are sitting here, I'm unenlightened, he's enlightened. It's happening
पूर्ण
somewhere.
ज्ञानी बनल्यानंतर हा प्रश्न उद्भवत नाही, पण आम्हाला ज्ञान व्हायच्या आधी
राहुल ना तो आम्हाला भेटल्यानंतर आम्ही काय म्हटलं आमचा सगळा एक या पण सगळा होऊ नको.
And therefore, after you meet me, after you have come here, at least listen to this great advice and just be.
We care to elaborate on that side.
अंगा म्हणून त्याने ज्ञान आहे. काल अंगा आणि त्याचे अन्न आहे. काल अंगामागे जाणलेले अन्न आहे. याच्या रसावर जाणीव हजर आहे. त्याच्यावर ज्ञान मिळणार ते जाणीव जाणार. पण नंतर पुढे ते हे तू नव्हे जाणीव आहे तू नव्हे दोन्ही नव्हती आता साखळी तूच आहे. Presently you are is a time-bound phase. It has appeared and it is going to disappear. And the time-bound I am phase also depends on this food essence body. So long as this food essence body furnishes proper food in proper balance, until then this beingness will be there. Once the body is in imbalance, vital breath will feed this body and I am this will disappear. But you the absolute, you will come to a conclusion, you as absolute are not this beingness also. Not the body, nor the beingness.
So is there waiting? Do I have to just sit and wait till this time-bound thing disappears? Till the time is over? So I just wait.
म्हणजे देह पडून right now. Yeah. आता झालं पाहिजे. It should happen right now.
I have tried it many times. Once I walk out to the street, I begin to see the world. I begin to react.
झालं पाहिजे.
मी कितीदा प्रयोग
नव्हे त्याचे ज्ञान सुद्धा मी नव्हे त्याचं जाणताय. Before you are going to have this so-called natural death. Before that itself, you must realize what you are as the ultimate. But you are not the body, you are not the beingness. You are that eternal principle.
पण पुष्कळ प्रयत्न केलाय तरी होत नाही म्हणतो. त्याबरोबर रस्ता दिसतो.
प्रयत्न करून खंडाळच जाणार. By all your efforts, you are only digging a very deep pit for yourself.
So there should be no effort.
म्हणजे प्रयत्न असू नये.
कारण नाही.
एवढं आपली आपली हजेरी आपण चार्टर बनवतो. शरीर नको तर आपण आपल्या ती ज्ञान हजेरी go on chewing your own beingness, not the body. Don't chew your body. Chew only your beingness.
Taste your beingness. Glorify your own beingness.
Not glorify.
कोण देण्याकरता तू विचारतोय की तुझ्याकरता तू विचारतोय.
Are you asking these questions to prepare a good report, glorified report, or to understand yourself?
Both. So that they will be wonders. So that they will be happy.
रिपोर्ट सफळ होईल. रिपोर्ट सफळ होणार नाही.
First try to understand yourself truly. Then your report will be successful.
Magically successful. Yes. I hope there will come a time when I don't have to do reports and things. I'll be able to express that myself. But at the moment, I don't have that awareness. I'm only a student of a Maharaj.
समजत नाही.
जमीन गेला कुठे मी बोलणारच ना कोणाबरोबर. मग इथे हे बोललं पाहिजे कधी. अखबार पडलं काहीतरी बोलावंच लागते ना. काय पाहतो आहे का बोलावं. पण आपला पिच्छा आपण सोडू नये. You see, you talking you cannot avoid.
You will have to talk, you see. Since the faculty is there for talking, you will go on talking. But don't forget to track yourself down. You must change yourself continuously.
Because Maharaj may also appreciate that West is not the best environment for this type of pursuit. I don't know if he has any reflections on that. There might be some extra advice necessary. Somebody like
सल्लागारला जर तू खरोखर विश्वासाने मानला तर त्या विश्वासाला फळकी होतील. मग गर्दीची काळ असो वाद्य असो किंवा ऐकायला येणार नाही. तो महान चिंतेमध्ये पडलेला आहे त्याला ती काय गडबड ऐकायला येत नाही. अति चिंतनामध्ये पडला त्याला गडबड ऐकता येत नाही.
If this advice which you have received, if you fully understand it, imbibe it, assimilate it, become fully obsessed by it, then you will not listen to the external circumstances prevailing there. Now suppose a man is obsessed by certain worries, he does not listen to the noise in the street or anywhere else. He is fully engrossed in his worries only. Similarly, you get fully engrossed in the advice which you have received here.
5 लाखाची जमीन आणि एकाच बँकेत ठेवलं आणि सकाळ केली मला बँक बुडाल तो जो बसला आहे ते गडबड ऐकायला अरे असं ध्यान झालं पाहिजे त्याला म्हणतात ध्यान.
The deep meditation or dhyana should be like this, he said. A person had a very large amount, a millionaire, but unfortunately he had deposited all that money in one bank. And next day he heard, that the bank has crashed. And he is worried because all his money is gone. So he is sitting with his head on his palm. Do you think he will be listening to any noise outside?
आपण परिस्थिती
Like
काय
that you must change.
माझी इच्छा निघून लागलो आणि बँकेचे कर्ज जर कित्येक हजार रुपये त्याच्यावर निर्वाह करायचा होता ऐकला ते अंबाळाबाद अशी माहिती आहे का त्याला त्यांना तर व्याज आहे ना ते किती हजारांनी आहे ना 5 लाखाचं सगळं काय जर विकून
It was very high, he disposed of all his property.
रेसिंगला पाहिजे
And he had deposited all that money in one bank, getting very high rate of interest. And on that he was surviving and going to the races. Since the bank had crashed, he has no income now.
is far. Does one continue to do one's work, or is it necessary for one to give up one's worldly involvement and devote one's time in seclusion?
आणि काम धंदा होतोय तो करतोय ज्याला करते ते आपण काम धंदा नव्हे आपण स्त्री नव्हे आपण पुरुष नव्हे आपण देव नव्हे आपण आपला देह आपण नव्हे स्त्री आपण नव्हे होतो व्यवहार ते आपण नव्हे त्याच्या जाणकार साक्षी आपण.
You have to continue your normal duties and your actions in the world as they are. So you maintain that. But nevertheless, try to understand that all the business of yours, you are not that. You are not the body. You are not this. Like that, you eliminate yourself and stabilize in the self only. You are the witness of all the show.
And so it's not you who is born. If somebody is born in your family, it's not that person who is born. It's just that one continuing.
He is asking to refer to yourself. They want to
अरे बुद्धीचं बोलतो पुढे जेव्हा तुझ्या स्वरूप वाटलं तर तुझ्या जीवात पंचभूताला आत्माला हे करत जगात विज्युअल फील्ड पंचभूताला तुझ्याशिवाय आत्माला हे करणार आहे तू काय विचार करता मला.
What is use of asking about that child and then I should come to the conclusion that the child is not born? It is not so. You must receive into yourself only, nothing else.
No,
When you really abide in the self,
You love Jagat Jivan hai. You love Jagat Jivan.
you will realize at that stage, when you sit into your foremost yourself, that you are the very soul of this manifest world.
no, I was
Without
saying
you, there is no world. That you will realize.
so with that sort of perspective, with that sort of awareness, you continue your life.
Not perspective, you get direct experiences. You direct होतं. हे काय घडते ते खटाट घडते.
आणि अनुभव स्वप्न जगाचा आहे. ज्याला खरोखर झाला नसून ज्याला जर नको वाटत ते काय कधी घडलं. ज्याला हे वाटल्यामुळे तेवढं पण काय कधी घडलं. बस ते
This question was, that that means everything is happening by itself. We are not doing anything. This is Maharaj said, yes. Take the example of dream world. In the dream world only you are and everything is happening. In the dream world, you are not doing anything there. Everything is happening in the dream world.
आणि तुझ्याशिवाय ते स्वप्न कोणी पाहिलं.
And because you were,
ते जग दुसऱ्या तुझ्याशिवाय पाहिलं कोणी.
your dream world was. And who observed the dream world? Only yourself.
ते जग जे आकाशात दिसलं ते आकाश तुझा तूच. मग बाकीच्या सगळं तूच. आणि तुझ्याशिवाय तिथे कोणी पाहिलंच नाही काय. फक्त तू पाहिलं असते.
The whole dream,
जग तूच होता.
the whole dream world is yourself. The space was yourself. All the actors in the dream world yourself.
Yes, yes. And in the deep sleep, it's you. It's your consciousness that abides in the deep sleep as well.
I woke up, apparently. That's not the real situation.
I am. Then I am. Is that I the same as the I that happens when I say this is mine, this is mine? Is that the same I or is it a different I? You see, you say that in that principle.
He complete म्हणून. It's like,
कमी म्हणत जाणी म्हणून अर्थातून पाहिजे आहे. ते जगजीवन तुला जीवन सोड आहे काय आणि त्याचा साक्षीत्व आहे. पुढे
that knowledge I am, your beingness. This beingness itself is the very soul of your manifest world. But in the final stage is, you the absolute will realize that you are not this being at all.
So the ahamkar is one I, but that's not the real I.
तू सुखाले म्हणून अहंकार आकाशाचा अहंकार म्हटलं.
Akar, that is ahamkar. I am the force. That is his definition. When you accept this force as yourself, that is ahamkar. Body. When you come to gross self,
That's right.
I must express my gratitude because this has been like sitting with one of the greatest Advaita Gyanis. It's like sitting with I regard Sankaracharya as my guru, and it's like hearing from Sankaracharya himself that directly felt awareness. And I will take this advice and I will take the feeling that I get from this as well and cherish it and try and do the best that I can.
आता मला आदि शंकराचार्य गुरु समजतात.
त्यावेळीच आचार्य पाहिजे. आचार्य कसं पाहिजे. संस्कारच शंकराचार्य नाही. शब्दाच्या पुढे बजावणार आचार्य कोणी तसं कधी त्याला कमी नाही येत. शंकराचार्य नव्हे शंकराचार्य आहे.
free from all concepts. That Shankaracharya should have no concept, Shanka, that I have done so much virtuous deeds, I have done so much. That's why I am a big Shankaracharya. All those concepts should not be there.
त्या शंकराचार्य वाटतंय उद्या मला फार योग्य कर्तव्य होणार आहे. काय टाकलं तो शंकराचार्य नव्हे.
If Shankaracharya thinks after the dropping of the body, I will attain some very high status. Such a person cannot be a Shankaracharya.
I believe that the Sankaracharya I am talking about, Adi Shankaracharya, he was a light. He was one of the greatest.
शंकराचार्य तो शंकराचार्य That's all.
That's all it's saying.
Exactly. Very true.
त्याला आता जोडून द्या.
Personality.
8th of March 1980.
8th March 1980, talks begin.
On the presentation.
तुमचे तत्वतः एकच आहे पण ते मग त्याने दिलेलं ज्ञान तुम्ही दिलेलं ज्ञान हे सजातीय झालं ना. Guru gave you the knowledge of what you are, and you have the knowledge that you are. Now, that knowledge and the knowledge that you are, as they coincide.
No.
This is why.
That when I try to know who am I, in this process I am repressing my desires and feel totally out of touch with myself. In the sense that the process of the search of who am I am repressing what am I.
I haven't seen it, but I convey
What did I say it again so that you understand? Looking for who am I?
yes, you have repressed.
No,
I feel that you have.
no, I repress my emotions and my desires.
Let me convey this. मी कोण आहे हे पाहण्यामध्ये माझ्या भावना, इच्छा, वासना वगैरे जे आहे त्याचा ते दाबल्याप्रमाणे होतं.
केवळ दाबल्याप्रमाणे.
When you find this repression of your desires and feelings?
When?
Yes, especially when you find this happening.
When I find some manifestations of it, that the certain tensions accumulate due to repression, certain tensions accumulate in the body. Then I know,
The body.
yes, and then I know that there was repression of this desire, which I said I have no desire, and then from the tension which I feel, I say I was deluding myself.
Tensions in the body.
Tensions in the body.
I must get it clear.
Yes.
Tensions in the body. Tensions. हे मला आता काय केलं आहे का? Have you thought about who is it? Who it is that is saying this, or who you are? Who is feeling this, is saying this, and who it is?
That is tension.
Yes, who it is that you are? Have you thought about it?
Yes.
Have you given thought? हो बोलतो विचार केला. आता ते लहान मुलं आहे त्याला अजून नाव ठेवलं नाही.
हो. तर त्याचं नाव त्याला माहिती आहे का? त्याचं नाव त्याला नाव ऐकवलं नाही तर नाव माहिती आहे का? थांबा. आता तर मूल आहे, ती मुलगा किंवा मुलगी हे पण त्याला सांगितले नाही, तर आपण मुलगा वा मुलगी आहे ते जाणतोय का? एवढंच विचार.
There is an infant. He has not been given any name. He has not been told whether it is a boy or a girl. Then would that infant have knowledge on these 2 points? Before it is told? None.
मग आता नावाचे अक्षर ऐकलं की नावाचे अक्षर म्हणजे आपण म्हणजे मी आमचं तेमकं असं म्हणतोय की नाही.
Therefore, later on, when the infant says that he is so and so and he is a boy or a girl, is it not only because of what he has been told?
होय. आता ते ऐकलेलं नाव जर ह्याने वापरलं नाही तर हा स्वतःचं नाव काय सांगतो?
So if he doesn't use that name which he has been given and known that he has been given, what name would he call it? What name would he use for himself?
I, no name.
मी म्हणेल किंवा नाव नाही.
ठीक. आता ते नाव घ्यायचं झालं. आता तू ऐकलं तर पुरुष वाचली आहे.
हो.
अच्छा देवावस्था आहे.
हो.
किंवा देवावस्था तू नाही हे आतमध्ये तयार आहे. परंतु ते नाव जर तुझं ऐकलं आहे तसं देहाचे रूप पण तू ऐकून घेतला मग पुरुष आहे. ऐकलेलं आहे. मी स्त्री आहे. ऐकलेलं आहे. नाव ऐकलेलं आहे. आता तिन्ही सोडून तुला कसा दिसतो?
Before that name was given to you, and before the information was given to you, that you are a boy or a girl, a male or a female, how does one see oneself? Before this information was given, how do you see yourself?
त्यालाच म्हणून पुरुष हे नाव दिलेलं आहे की नाही?
Is it not because of the body that the name and the male or female aspects have been given to you? Is it not the entire thing based on the body? Or
म्हणून ती नावाचे अक्षर आहे आणि शरीराची ओळख म्हणणे पुरुष. शरीराच्या ओळख पत्करणारे पुरुष हे सुद्धा ऐकल्यामुळे
the word which is your name and the information that you are a male or female is only because of hearsay, only because of what you have been told.
आता नावाचे अक्षर सोड आणखी काय 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 म्हणून पुरुष कोण आहे जे कायाचे रूप आहे हे सोड कोण.
So exclude the name that you have been given, exclude the information that you have been given that you are a male or female, and what is the impression that you have of yourself, what is the image you have about yourself, what is the knowledge you have about yourself. Right. And you will have whatever name that you give.
लहान मुलाला नाव काय ना दिलं तुम्ही ते नाव पण त्याला काय माहिती नाही काय म्हणजे काय तुम्ही या काळाला पुरुष म्हणतात. हा पुरुष शिवाय तुम्हाला ज्ञान काय आहे?
This infant will have no knowledge of its name and no knowledge that it is a boy or a girl. It is whatever name that you give. Without that it has no name. It has no knowledge that it is male or female.
अच्छा तू आहे की नाही पण ऐकल्याप्रमाणे तू आहेस की नाही?
So that you, is it not what you have been described now? That you which you are, is it not that which you have been now told that you are? The description of which has been given to you. Now,
One can describe it certainly in that way, but the name which was given to the child and the experiences of the child are also very strong and still present there and still present. And when there is when one feels according to the description given by Maharaj, that there is denial of the child's name and experiences, and this causes the tension. It is the denial of this.
तर आपण जे महाराजांनी आता सांगितलं
मिळून नाही समजेल नाही जसं आहे तसं.
it is neither confirmation nor denial of what you have been told. What you have been told, what Maharaj has told you, is the state of affairs that it exists.
तुला जात नाही की शरीराची जात दाखवली. तू कबूल केला म्हणजे पुरुष आहे. नाव नाही पण तुला अक्षर दाखवलं हे तुझं नाव आहे. आता हे तेवढ्या दोन गोष्टीच्या बाजूला गेला तर तुझी ओळख सांग.
That the name is something information given to you. That you are male or female is an information given to you based on the body. Now exclude this information that has been forced on you, that has been given to you, and then give a description of yourself.
when I exclude this information, this is what causes pain.
You are him also. This, keeping aside this information causes pain. What pain?
Well, for example, the information I have this name, and I have this father and that mother.
Yes.
Now, my father does not want me or reject me. I feel pain of his rejection or for his lack of love.
I'll convey you. तुम्हाला माझं नाव आणि ही माझी आई बाप वगैरे हे काय लिहू नको.
ही काय आहे तुझी आतमध्ये आणि हे काय नाव हे तुझं नाव आहे ना असं तू आता आहेस की नाही.
So he said, this body is not you, and this name is not you. You, not this. The description of you as is being given. That is not the body or not the me. Is that not the real you?
When I tried to follow this line, it was the beginning of my question.
No, but I mean, let us proceed as he wants us to. So he said, let us answer the question. So, the real you is not the body and not the name that has been given. Is that not the real you?
But when I say that, this is what causes the difficulty.
ऐकात मन दुःख आहे हे तू स्वीकारलं आहे जिथं घेतली मन दुःख आहे.
He said the real pain is in accepting what you are being told. The real pain lies in your acceptance of what you have been told, that this name and the body and the male of people.
And I tell him, you come back.
It is Maharaj wants to, there is no effect on you of what you have listened, and you have listened enough.
Just have to take place, what has taken place.
Who is you? Who am I? That is you.
तुझ्या गुरुने तुला अशी शिक्षा दिली आहे की असं सांगितलंय की नाही.
This is, has your Guru not been, has he not given you instructions on these lines?
Yes.
As you have been told this morning.
Yes and no. It is fundamentally it is the same, but the presentation is different.
तुझी जात कोणती आहे तुला ऐकवलं आहे काय हे तुझी जात ते म्हणून तुला पुरुष म्हणून हे ऐकलं आहे तुला तू पुरुष आहे माहिती नाही. ते देहाची जात म्हणून तुला पुरुष आहे पुरुष ही देहाची जात आहे आत्म्याची जात नव्हे. तसं नाव ठेवलेलं आहे ते व्यवहार करतात पण नावाचे अक्षर तू नव्हे आणि देह ही जात तू नव्हे.
This body is not, yourself is not this body. And yourself is not the name that has been given to you. Both these is information, both these constitute information which has been given to you.
आता तुझ्याकरता तू कसा आहे हे कळताय जर तुला तर तुझ्याकरता तुला काय पाहिजे ठरव.
So if you accept what you have been told, if you accept this, then what are your needs?
तुला आता काय पाहिजे.
What do you want? What do you need? If you accept this, that you are not the body, and you are not the name that has been given to you.
देह देहाची जा देहाचं नाव मी नव्हे.
I am not of the nature of the body. I am not the name that has been given to this body. Having accepted it, this is what is it that you need or require or want?
But if you accept it, there is nothing you require.
Is there Hitler, आपण सांगितलं ते जर Hitler,
म्हटलं नाही तसं आहे तर पाय घ्यायचं नाही टाकता येणार नाही. हे तुला टाकता येणार नाही घ्यायचं घेतोय हे तुला टाकता येईल मी नव्हे म्हणून आहे की जा टाकता येईल मी नव्हे नाव टाकता नवी अक्षर मी नव्हे तुला नीट सांगा.
nothing to be accepted, nothing to be given up. You have only to see what the state of affairs is.
ह्याची बात लागता येईल आणि तू लागणार आहे.
what can be given up and what you will give up is the body. What can be given up and what you will give up is the body.
आता तू कायची जात नव्हे, काया नव्हे, कायचे नाव नव्हे. आता तू कसं आहे ते तू तुला काय पाहिजे ते माग.
This is therefore see very clearly that you are not the body. And you are not the name that has been given to the body. Having seen this, tell me what you are and what you need and what you require and what you want.
The difficulty is that I assume that I see. When I hear what Maharaj says, I am very much attracted by what he says, and I say, oh yes, this is so. And then I feel I see, but in fact I do not see, and I act as if I am seeing, and therefore I am into trouble.
तो म्हणतो महाराज हे सांगतात ते मनाला चांगलं वाटतं.
मनाला सांगत तू कसा आहे ते तुला दाखवतोय, मनाला सांगत नाही.
He says, he's not telling this to your mind. He's only showing you what you are. He's presenting a mirror to you of what you are. He's not telling this to your mind.
मी सांगतोय कसं नसताना मन कोण आहे.
If you are not what you